Hey guys!
Welcome to day 12 of Likewise Pod's 12 Days of Podmas. I'm Issa.
And I'm Sam, and we're so excited to cozy up for our last Podmas episode today.
So grab your hot cocoa or any other favorite seasonal bev.
Because it's time to get holly jolly.
Holly jolly!
Oh, I don't want to stop being holly jolly.
Okay, we'll keep holly jolly year round.
Okay, perfect.
Because it's Christmas time year round.
Yeah, actually,
it's always Christmas time.
Christmas time started December 26th.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for this episode. There are lots of fun things happening, and Sam and I, okay, gonna out ourselves. We've been on a business call for 2.5 hours. And we only just started recording.
Yeah. We've got a little sidetracked. We always think we should put the our business stuff after we record, but then it's when we first call, we need to catch up, and it almost just makes more sense for us to do it first.
Yeah, and honestly, recording, okay, as fun as it is, recording kind of takes it out of us. There have only been maybe a handful of days that we've ever recorded more than one episode at a time, and on those days when we've recorded one right after the other, it was rough. But for episodes 10 and 11, we did record those the same day. But we had an hour break in between where we went and got food, and it was we had a second win. We were so energized for 11.
Yeah.
Too. So.
Yeah, every other time that we've tried to record 2 episodes, we just get a little too delirious feeling or tired feeling where we just don't think we're giving valuable thoughts at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get a little big for our britches there. But now that we know the secret, well, okay, at least for that day, is one, relatively short for Likewise, relatively short episodes, and then also a nice little break in between.
Yeah, it really was the key to success that day. So now we know. That's been something that's so fun about doing 12 Days of Podmas, is the whole structure of how we did it is so different from how we usually record. And so there was just I don't know, we learned a lot, and now we know here's what we're capable of, here's things we can implement moving forward, and here's things we never want to do again. I think we have something for everything.
Yeah, which is actually so funny because I feel this conversation we definitely could have had during the meat of this episode, because I feel it goes pretty well with the topic of making the most of winter break, which is so really funny because not only were we super productive in doing 12 Days of Podmas, and like you said, we've learned so much. We've learned what works for us, what doesn't work for us, what works but we don't love, and just so many other things. It's we're really making the most of Podmas. And oh shoot, I had another thought but I forgot it. Whoops. Yeah. Wow, just a regular Likewise episode. We talk so much before we actually get into our little, I mean, I guess we already did the intro. That's the intro. But the other part of the intro is just the warming up and being oh, what are we doing today? Or
right.
What are we feeling today? So, sorry.
You're good.
If you've been listening to the previous 11 days of Podmas, you'll know that we're answering the question, what candy cane flavor are you right now? Sam, what candy cane flavor are you right now?
Okay. I am feeling the white mystery airhead flavored candy cane. Just because it's I feel I've just had a lot of different moods today, and the mystery airhead, first of all, love the mystery airhead. It isn't it known that it is its own flavor, it's not actually a mystery flavor, it doesn't change to be different flavors, it's just it is its own flavor.
I'm pretty sure,
but like
also
it can
jury's
taste
still out.
different. Yeah, okay. I'm not completely sure. But like to me, it always tastes the same. But it's like the element of it being like a mystery and a surprise. Like that's kind of just how I felt today. I've been very productive in a lot of different ways, and it's just been, yeah, a good like little Sunday. That's what day of the week it is. And yeah, I don't know, just felt right.
Love. Yeah, okay. Okay, so almost 3 hours ago, I wrote down that I'm feeling very Oreo flavored, and that hopefully like this isn't controversial. Why would it be controversial? Not entirely sure, but like just because like Oreo, it's not like a traditional candy cane flavor, so I guess that's why I was thinking it. But I don't know, I just think it's kind of fun saying not to be controversial, even if it's like the absolute like least controversial thing ever. But yeah, and then right before we started recording, I was like, I don't really feel like Oreo. Okay, and the reason I put down Oreo is because I was eating Oreos. Like that's the only reason. And so like, and then I saw Sam's White Mystery Airhead. I was like, oh shoot, I love Airheads. And so I was gonna change mine to that, but I was like, oh, no, I've already copied Sam too much on these candy cane flavors. So I was like, you know what, I'll just leave it as Oreo, and I guess I'm ending 12 Days of Podmas as an Oreo candy cane. Live, laugh, love.
That's so funny. Also, one of the things that we learned doing 12 days, I was just thinking about this. We learned that there was something that we really, really, really missed, that we took out, that we were like, we just have to do it because we didn't realize, like, I don't know, how, like, much it lowered our energy to not do our roses and thorns. So yeah, we just sort of like, we have to do them. To close out 12 days, we have to do them, especially because, you know, we want to share the things that were like our roses and thorns from doing 12 days. So, Issa, what are your roses and thorns?
Oh my gosh, this is so silly. I'm going first.
I know, I was like, that felt so wrong.
I know, like if you've been listening for a while, like with Lore, we used to like switch off who would like ask the Roses and Thorns questions and who would ask like Song of the Week questions, but then we're like, it gets too confusing to like remember who did it last week and who did the next week, and then we'd also like switch off like every week who counts down the episode, like be like, okay, start recording, or like say, hey guys, like 3, 2, 1, go. But then it got too confusing to remember who did it every week, so that's why I started doing it. In case you're wondering.
Yeah, now Issa just does it all.
I don't mind. The time that it really does get confusing though is like when we have guests, because I'm like, shoot, I don't know the order that we should go in.
Right. Yeah. No, that makes sense though. It just like, it works out well. We realized it works out well for Issa to always ask me first, because it just like makes the transition into topics make sense. Because then
Sam's
I can start talking about the topic.
And if you've been listening for any amount of time, you will know that Sam is the better transitioner between topics and things than me, because I'm just like, I don't really know what to say, so I'm not going to say anything. Okay, but anyways, my thorn, see if you can guess it. Pull out your bingo card. I'm sleepy. But no, like this has been a really, really fun 12 days, and yeah, I don't really have any thorns. It's been a really good couple of days. Well, almost 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Because like we also like started 12 days obviously like way before 12 days actually started. So it's been like
a
over
month
a
ago,
month.
not gonna lie. Over a month, yeah. But yeah, this has been a like, I never, okay, like I knew that like media stuff like took a lot of planning and prep, but like TV shows, movies, podcasts, books, music, like I knew like all this stuff like took like lots of prep and stuff, blah blah, but I didn't realize like how much planning and stuff actually goes into it. Like some people, I'm sure they can come up with an idea for a podcast or like do something like so fast, and just like podcasts for example, because that's what we do, like I'm sure they can come up with an idea like day of, and then like find like 3 things about it and then talk for an hour about it. I'm like, I could not, like the times that we've done that, awful. We talked about deodorant and jugs of milk. Like, I am in awe. And you know what? Maybe someday we'll get there. But I think 12 Days of Podmas has been our 12 Days of Podmas and guests. That is where we thrive, I think. And just like planning out episodes and planning what we're going to say and just like really going, for lack of a better term, like balls to the wall on it. Like, so, like, I think it's where we're doing so well, and it's like been so invigorating, and I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, so anyways, my rose. 12 Days of Podmas, yay! And yeah, as Sam said, it is a Sunday, and a little behind the scenes for you. It is actually day 10, so it's December 10th. And today, the day that we're recording. And so today, we released our indie book episode, and the response we're getting, oh my gosh, like, I cannot even put into words. Like, it's meant the absolute world to me and Sam. And yes, absolutely going to speak for her because we've talked so much about this today. Like, it was just so much fun, like, seeing all, like, the authors and, like, their reactions and their comments and, like, their stories and, like, just engaging with them and talking with them a little bit. It's been so much fun. And, like, literally, I'm fangirling so hard about, like, all these people. I'm like, oh my gosh, they know I exist. Oh my gosh, they followed my personal. And I don't even want to talk about it. Okay. All you indie authors, you know who you are. I'm so sorry that I don't follow you on my personal, or like, because like I noticed that I don't follow people on my personal, but like I follow them and engage with them on the Likewise Instagram, like Sam does too. And I'm like, shoot, I realized that I'm not following them on my personal, and so I was like, I try to like fit in when like there's like big hype and they're getting lots of followers, and then I get like lost in the crowd, and it's not like, oh my gosh, Issa just followed me, rude. But I was caught because someone followed me today. I was like, no, that's so embarrassing. I think it's fine, but also it's embarrassing and I feel so bad. But also, it's fine. Anyways, it's making us so happy, and like, again, like absolutely warming our hearts, and just yay. Like, this is, in my opinion, like this is what podcasts are supposed to do. Like, we're supposed to like be there just to have fun and engage and like, I don't know, make people feel like they're part of the conversation and like catching up with friends and not just listening to some randos talk. Yeah. Also, it was my birthday yesterday, and it was actually like a really, really good birthday. And yeah. Yay. That's all. Sorry, I talked so much. So I guess it's good that we have a podcast.
You're so good. Okay, I'm gonna do my thorn first. I'm gonna remember that. And my thorn is so funny because as much as I
did not even see it until right now. No, That's so funny.
It's so funny. As much as I love Podmas and like coming up with like new creative ideas throughout Podmas to like, what are we gonna post? What is it gonna look like? All this stuff. We're also working on some stuff for next year. And so I've just been having so many creative ideas, and then on top of the pod, I've just been having creative ideas of my own too. And so I've been like, and then I'm been drinking a lot of caffeine this weekend, so this has been getting a little wild for me. Like, my ideas have been keeping me up at night, and so I definitely will be needing this like little break we're about to have once like 12 days is up, where like our upload schedule will be like a little bit adjusted, and it's not just gonna be like daily anymore. So it's like there won't be as much like feeling like you need to be like on the Instagram so much or making so much content anymore. I mean, obviously we'll still be making content, but I just like won't be having so many ideas that I'm like not able to sleep at night because I'm thinking about them. Like, last night was so funny. I couldn't sleep last night because I was so intensely thinking about needing to make stickers. Like, and it was so bad. Okay. Anyways, we just have a tight deadline. But my rose, way more exciting, has, honestly, with 12 days, I've had so much fun, like, getting to listen to Issa's mini episodes, because, like, I'm obviously not gonna know what she's saying, or, like, I'll know her topic, or, like, I'll see some of her notes or something, but then, like, when I listen to it, it's different from when I listen back to our other episodes, where, like, usually I'm, like, reliving the conversation, but I listen to hers, and I'm like, oh, wait, this is so fun, like, I like that she said that, and like especially like I really loved Issa's gifting episode, like about love languages. It was just so fun, and I remember it was funny because like there's certain parts where I was like, wait, I was like, do you think she's thinking about me? Like, it was so funny. I actually like was thinking about that. I was like, wait, what if she's thinking about me? But I was like, maybe she's not. But yeah, no, it was just so funny because I was like, that's so me. I was like, maybe she thought of that because that is so me. Because gifting is my love language. Haha. And that section was just like really good.
Oh
wow.
my gosh, okay, good. I was like so nervous about the whole thing. I was like, ah. Anyways, sorry to interrupt you.
I'm realizing I'm so chaotic right now. Okay. Well, yeah. And then, like Issa said, just like all the love we've been getting for all of the 12 days has just been so heartwarming. And then I'm just like very impressed with Issa and like the level of effort and amount of time we've had to put into it has just like made me feel good, and like our work is meaningful. So yeah, yay.
That's so cute. Love it. So we've also, if you've been listening, we've also been doing kind of some sporadic, honestly most of the days, it's only been like maybe 3 days that we haven't done a 10 before the rent / 10 before the end / general reading update thing. So Sam, do you have any updates?
Yeah, okay. So right now, currently, I have been reading When It Burns by Holly Lucky, and I've really been loving it. It's so good. And I'm at like 78%, so I am super close to finishing, and I planned to finish this weekend, but then every time I decided I was going to read, I just ended up, spoiler, working on my creative things instead. The things that have been
when
keeping
you're
me
too
up
creative for your own good.
Yeah, no, it's like actually kind of detrimental. I can't finish books. Can't
finish books, can't sleep.
Literally. I genuinely can't remember if I already said this. I don't think I said it because I think the last real reading update we did was in the episode where we were like found out what our longest and shortest book was, or I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. But in that one, I found out that my shortest book on my 10 before the end was Call It What You Want, and I ended up reading it like right after we recorded that episode, and I read all of that, and I just don't think I included that in another episode. Maybe I did, no clue. So I finished that one, about to finish When It Burns, and then I think I'm about to start listening to the audiobook of Britney Spears' memoir, because I do have the physical, but I just think I could like listen to the audiobook while I'm at work and then also be reading other books that I need to read physically. So that's my plan. Figured I'd include a little bit of my plan.
Love it. Oh my gosh, this episode is just me outing myself. This is so embarrassing. So basically, I'm a liar. If you listen to episode 10, you'll hear me say, yes, I just finished 2 books. I read The Deal and I finished Throne of Glass. And then okay. I did not finish Throne of Glass. I did finish The Deal. Actually, by the time we recorded that episode, I did finish The Deal.
I feel like you went and finished it that day.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll explain why I didn't finish Throne of Glass. But also to do that, I have to expose us in our recording schedule.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so if you've been listening, that's a common theme, is if you've been listening, and also Issa's freaking nutso, but it's fine. This is actually Issa's expose. Like, just
yeah.
We're putting together a dossier on me right now. Gosh. Okay, so I want to say we recorded episode 1 and
4.
1 and 4. We recorded episodes 1 and 4 first, because episode 1, that one's coming out first, and then we're like, we really wanted to do episode 1 and 2 the same day because those are the first 2, right? But then it got kind of late, and we're like, shoot, 4 is gonna be shorter than 2. But then it ended up being so long.
It was so long.
So, oh wait, that was also one of the days that we like recorded like a lot.
Yeah.
By a lot, I mean two episodes before
But like
we're like, we can't do it
on
anymore.
the phone for like 5 hours, actually.
Yeah. And so we did that like a week, not 2 weeks, between a week and 2 weeks. So between 7 and 14 days before December 1st. So before 12 days started. And our plan was to have like all of the 12 days recorded, or like most of them recorded before December 1st. And yeah, so then we tried to like, our schedule, like we were gonna do them like all in order, but then, you know, like I said, like we were like, shoot, episode 4 is gonna be shorter than episode 2, which I think it was, but not much. And so we're like, okay. So then we recorded them out of order, and then with the minis and like having to wait for things, and like it got so chaotic, and I couldn't remember what I was saying on what days. Sam, I'm sure, probably couldn't remember like some of the things she said. Right. We're like, shoot, did we already say this candy cane flavor? And like we like resolve our comments on our Google Doc, and I was like, shoot, I should have kept them all up so then I would know.
Right.
But it's fine, because I think one day I said, I'm gonna say Orange Crush, but I don't know if you said that, and if you did say Orange Crush, I think it came out like later.
After, yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh. So next year, don't expect the episodes to be recorded in order.
And
either, like...
and who knows if we're gonna do candy canes. There might be something different.
There might be something different. But yeah, so we recorded all the episodes like so out of order, and then like we recorded episode 10 like a week ago, I think. So after the 12 days started, no, it was before, because it was before the wedding.
More than a week ago, yeah, because I've been home for a week now. Crazy.
Okay. Yeah, because it was before, so Sam's sister got married on the 2nd, and we like had all of our episodes except for like 2 or 3 of them recorded by that day, because like, you know, she was gonna be busy. We're like, and I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna edit them all in a timely manner and then get them up like so early. No, I did not do that either. I can only edit like so many episodes at a time, and then I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I need a break.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm like, editing one episode, I'm like, I need a break. But anyways, so we recorded like well over a week ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have Throne of Glass done. Yeah, so yesterday I went over to my friend's apartment and with another friend, and like the 3 of us, like we're all like reading the Throne of Glass series. I'm on Throne of Glass. One of my friends, which is the first book in the series, one of my friends is on the 2nd book of the series, and my friend whose apartment we were at, she's on like the 5th or 6th book of the series, because she's ripping through them. She's like, oh, I need you guys to read faster. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, and up until yesterday I was 25% of the way through. And then yesterday I was like, oh my gosh, gonna be there for like 5 or 6 hours. Like I'll be able to like get through like the last 300, like 75% of the book, like 300 pages, like, cause I can read like between like 50 and 60 pages an hour usually. So about a page a minute, like, or between like 50 to 70 pages an hour, you know? So like between like, I don't know, a page a minute, around there, give or take a half page probably. Sorry, I don't know how to do this kind of math. And so I was like, yeah, I'll finish it. Amazing. Cool. I did not finish it. I'm 57% of the way through as of Sunday, December 10th at 8 o'clock in the PM Pacific time. And what does that mean? It's 10 o'clock for Sam right now, because we didn't start recording until 7:30. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So basically, I didn't finish Throne of Glass because I just didn't read it. But did I read other books? Yes. Were they on my 10 before the end? No. Oh my gosh. And then, so I read Sierra's book, Developing Feelings, which is her debut. If you listen to episode 9, you'll know that. If you didn't, well, now you know. And I wanted to have that book done by the time we recorded with her, but I didn't. And okay, I did not lie on the pod when I said I was 30 pages out. I was misinformed. And being misinformed is not lying. It's just being misinformed. Anyways, I was like 20 pages out. So then I finished it like right after we finished recording, got off the call. And I told Sam, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And I feel bad. I still haven't written my review for it. But maybe it'll be up by the time this episode goes up. But it's been like 2 days now, and I'm like, or 3 days now, and I'm like, still haven't written it. I'm like, I'm just still processing it. LOL.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have read 3 books since starting Throne of Glass. And I'm only just past halfway through Throne of Glass. And Sam was telling me, she's like, Issa, that's so funny that when episode 10, you say, yeah, I finished it. And episode 9, you say, like, Sierra says, Issa, you're reading Throne of Glass, right? And then you say, allegedly.
Like, there's just been this lead up to you exposing that you actually aren't done with it. It's so funny to me.
I have been setting myself up. This is so embarrassing. Like, this is almost worse than being caught not following people on my personal Instagram. Oh my gosh. Anyways, sorry. I've already talked so much. Like, my Rose and Thorns, that was a freaking, like, 6-minute talk by myself. And then this one is, like, a 10-minute talk by myself. Oh my lord.
No, this one was so funny, though, because it's just, like, sometimes we really like to do the thing where we're like, oh, if we, like, Issa and I we get really similar and we think this, where we're like, oh, if I say this, then, like, I will hold myself to it. Or if I, like, have
like,
this
I
idea
have to
that
do it. That's embarrassing
it's
if I
like, now
don't.
I have to do it. But then, clearly, sometimes then, because we did it, that makes us not want to do it even more. And it's like, we want to, like, run away from that pressure, you know? It's like, we're like, yes, we're gonna do this, and then it's gonna be like a goal, and we have to do it and finish it. And then you get closer and closer, and you're like, nope, time to procrastinate and not finish. I just feel like that is so us. Like, we both gotta do that.
I absolutely should not have made a 10 before the end, because, like, do I want to read all of those books? Yes. Do I want to read all of those books before the end of the year? No. I'm a mood reader. I can't follow a list.
Right. I saw someone, it might have been Sydney, but I saw someone post that they were actually doing a 4 before 24, and I was like, maybe we should have done that.
That was so good. Oh my gosh. And yeah, yesterday, so I went to my friend's apartment, right? And did I think I was going to finish Throne of Glass? Like, a little bit, but, like, mostly I was just expecting to get, like, most of the way through. Like, I was expecting to hit, like, 75-80% of, like, done yesterday.
Yeah.
And I told my friends, I was like, I brought a couple of extra books just in case I do finish it. And then they say, how many books did you bring? Because they know me. And I said, including Throne of Glass, 5. And they go, when you're a mood reader. I was like, yep. Were they all on my 10 before the end? Yes.
Good.
So, at least there's that.
Good.
But I'm so embarrassed.
No, it's A-okay. Honestly, I think it's even more impressive that, like, I'm not, like, extremely past my reading goal for the year, but, like, you are so much further than the goal you set for this year. And, like, that's just, like, really impressive. Because, like, I remember there was, like, times where we were like, no, like, I really don't think I'm even gonna hit, like, this or whatever. But, like, you already, like, read so much more than you anticipated to this year. So it's like, oh, yeah, if you don't finish 10 before the end, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, last year I made my goal 26 because I was like, I can read a book, like, every 2 weeks, because I'd read 3 books in I'd read, like, a couple books in 2021 or something, and I was like, oh, 2022, like, I realized, oh my gosh, wait, I can, like, actually read a whole book in, like, a couple of days if I really want to. So I was like, 1 book every 2 weeks, like, that's totally fine. And, like, I talked to my mom about it. She's like, yeah, no, that sounds reasonable. And then I was 11 books short by December. I was like, I'll change this to, what did I change it to? Like 20 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I still didn't meet it. I was like, this is embarrassing. So I was like, I can't commit it to, like, 1 every 2 weeks. So then I made it 15. And then I read a book in January, and then I did not touch any books until April.
Yeah, we were hardcore book slumping at the beginning of this year.
Yeah. And then I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know when I read all these books, like, because I think it was July. July was a really good month. Like, I read, like, 8 books or something in July. Maybe it was August or June.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was, like, there was, like, a period of time where it was, like, every single day I'd wake up and, like, you'd have a book review on your Instagram story from, like, the middle of the night. And I'd be like, oh, my gosh, she's going to pass me.
Like, the way I ripped through ACOTAR is how one of my friends is ripping through Throne of Glass. Like, Throne of Glass, there are 8 books, including, like the prequel that was released in the middle. but like it's free. It's insane. I was like, oh my gosh. And she like just started like I think she's on the 5th book. She like just started like 2 days ago, and she's like, I'm pretty sure she probably finished it today.
Dang.
I was like, oh my gosh.
But
Sorry,
yeah.
so much book stuff, but like
Maybe like people need to stop us from committing to things like this sometimes.
yeah. If you know us, you know that you know that we're mood readers. You know that we can't stick to a list.
I think I might finish mine. Like I actually like I fully believe I will finish mine.
I don't, because I have Twilight and Fourth Wing on mine. And I've
Yeah.
been a quarter of the way through Twilight for 2 years because I haven't picked it up in like 2 years.
Wait, actually, I take it back. I think I'll get close to finishing mine because, like, I'm way more excited about the fact that, like, I was definitely gonna mention it later, but like having another arc, and then also the possibility
yeah.
of getting more arcs very soon. So it's like, oops, I'm always gonna put that first.
Yeah,
So-
I know, same. And like, okay. Sorry. It's just so funny because like this is not a bookish episode, but like here we are,
Oopsies.
just talking about books. I feel like I told Sam this the other day. I was like, I feel like I can't read an arc without you because okay, this sounds really bad, but like I'm not gonna like post on my personal Instagram about like books and stuff. Like that's a likewise that's a likewise thing, and I think it's okay for it to be a likewise thing. But I'm like, Sam, if you don't sign up for it, I'm not gonna sign up for it.
Right. Yeah. And it was funny too because I signed up for one this week that is the second book in a series where like I read the first book, and I told Issa that I signed up for it, and I was like, you should, because like you also don't have to read the first one to like read the second one, or like to be an arc reader, you know. And sometimes if like you are hopping on to be an arc reader for the second book in a series, they'll send you the first one too if you like wanted to do that. Not me just saying like they'll do this, like obviously not everybody will do that, but like I know a lot of authors do that, so
It has happened in the past.
it has happened, so I say it will happen.
I mean, not with us, but
Yeah.
no, and it's so fun because like we've signed up for like so many arcs together, and like we haven't gotten every single one, but like we've signed up for so many arcs together, and then every single time we're still like, oh yeah, and then we mentioned likewise here and stuff, because like I always say like, oh yeah, I have a podcast with my friend Sam/Samantha Blocher, you know, and because I'm like, I don't know what name she puts down,
Right.
And then I'm like, I have
You're
a
like, I'm
podcast
trying to tell
at
them we're a
likewise
package deal.
_pod. No, literally. I'm like, if I get one, can she get one? Or if she gets one, can I get one? Or like,
That's so funny.
neither of us get one. But it's so fun. Like literally, we tell each other that every single time. We're like, oh yeah, by the way, like we mentioned likewise. It's like obviously we mentioned likewise. But am I gonna stop saying that I mentioned likewise? No.
No, literally, because like I always just like love like when people are like anything else you want me to know, and then it's just like, I was like, my podcast co-host and I like do this together, and you know, da da da. So
Yeah. So
anyways, so if you're anybody who we've signed up for ARCs for and you're listening to this, just know.
Package deal. Sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
It's so funny. Like I'm so down to like still like read ARCs, because sometimes I forget to like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna not talk about this for too long. I forget too sometimes that like obviously like being an ARC reader is not always like expected to be a commitment of like being like the biggest like promotional person, where like you are like you are an advanced reader, like early like reader, and your job is to like read and review, and then like it's amazing if you share even more posts or have original posts. But this is also why people have street teams and like release blitzes and like other things you can sign up for to like, if you are somebody who like wants to be more of like a promoter and like actually like screaming from the rooftops for it. Yes. So like sometimes it's like, oh, like I'd feel bad if I did one without Issa, because then it's like I might not make like so much content for it. But then I'm like, wait, that's not even my job. Like I'm like, wait, that's not my job. My job is to like review and like then like promote if it's like expected, or if it's like I feel so inclined to.
Yeah. Okay. Last
thought.
No.
Let's thought.
LOL. There's actually gonna be 2 episodes on day 12 because we cannot stop talking about books. No, I remember talking to Tessa because when she chose her street team, I was like, oh my gosh, because I was low key, I was a little nervous that I wasn't gonna be chosen, so like I made sure to mention likewise and stuff, and then I told her that.
She's like, I know who you are.
I know. I was like, yeah, I was like a little scared that I wasn't gonna get chosen, so like obviously I mentioned likewise. She's like, why would I not choose you? I was like, oh my gosh.
It's like, do you forget
like,
that I would like
obviously-
recognize who you are?
No, I know. Oh my gosh, it was just so funny, and like still get like fangirly with her. I'm like, oh my gosh, a real life published author knows my name, has my phone number. I have ours. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so LOL at us saying on wait, what was it? Day 1, the holiday kickoff. Oh yeah, the last few days of Podmas are gonna be bookish, and then we're like, actually we lied. Day 12 is not bookish.
And then
so,
here we are.
Here we are. Yeah.
We didn't lie.
So you know what? Common theme throughout the whole 12 days of Podmas, we're liars.
We lie.
But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't trust us. Well, me. Trust me. Still trust me. I promise. Well, I can't promise to not lie to you. I'll do my best to not lie to you.
And it's like, it's the littlest things. Like, we just
like
can't
saying
keep
I
our
finished
word
third
on, like,
class.
not talking about books.
Or saying that it's gonna be a short episode.
Okay, now we're like, sorry if you really cared about this topic, because you're not gonna get it.
Maybe we should do, like, never mind. No.
No.
No, it's
We
fine.
can make
like,
we should put a timestamp in the
Timestamp,
description to like
that's what I
skip
was gonna
bookish,
say.
skip book
be like,
talk.
so sorry. We talked about this way longer than we thought we would, even though it always happens this way. Yeah. But anyways, Sam, do you want to introduce the episode?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so obviously the title is Making the Most of Winter Break, and I already had like my little mini winter break because I took a week off of work and all that stuff. But obviously, like, we used to be college students at some point in time, and we know a lot of our audience is still college students. And so, like, with that knowledge from, like, our past experience, and even if you're not a student, if you just, like, obviously have, like, days off from work for the holidays, we just, like, want to give tips, suggestions, all of that about how to make sure you're like making your winter break fulfilling. Obviously there's no right and wrong answers here, just things we liked or things we've done or things we wish we would have done. Just like obviously everything's personal to you, like how, like what would make your winter break feel the most fulfilling. How can you personally make the most of winter break? Wow, that was like hard to explain, but I hope you understand what I mean.
I think it was really good. I think it was
thank you.
Great.
Oh my gosh. Wow. But yeah, no, like winter break, it's so hard to know sometimes because obviously there's always so much you want to do, or you might have these like huge expectations of like seeing every single friend back home or like people you don't get to see when you're like away. And obviously like there's just like so many priorities during the holiday time too that it's hard to just like make it all work and get the exact break you thought you were gonna have.
Yeah. I don't even know where we are. I don't think we're anywhere.
Oh, I got you. I'll hop back in. Put me in, coach. So yeah. So with this topic, the first thing that we really thought of or that came to mind was just like that idea of having like different priorities. So like you obviously have times where you really need to prioritize like your family during the holidays, and then you also want to prioritize getting to see your like friends and have experiences with them in such a short time. So we're kind of gonna like give a couple like tips and our thoughts about how you can prioritize both your family and your friends.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I like it. Oh my gosh, Sam to save the day, as per usual. Yeah, so prioritizing both family and friends in the short time that is winter break is really hard. because there's so many people like from back home, like if you went like out of state for school, or if you went like far away, or you went to school, you know, like you went to school where you don't know anyone, or you only know one person from back home, you know, it can be really hard being like, okay, I want to see this person, this person, this person. Oh, I also want to see this person. Oh, I made plans with this person. Like, there's gonna be a million people that you're gonna want to see, and it's unfortunately probably not gonna be possible to see absolutely everyone. But like the people that you'll want to see and hang out with will most likely want to see and hang out with you too. You know, like definitely make plans ahead of time so that you for sure have them on the books and like aren't trying to like scrounge around last minute and figure something out. Like, you know, you've got plans with your family, like you have all these things, and then you're like, okay, well, I have this day open, this day open, this day open. Like, compare calendars. Like, if making the most out of winter break, like you will get out of winter break what you put into it. And so if you are really intentional with it, then you'll get so much out of it. You'll be able to see all the people that you really want to see, and that like your heart is just really longing to see after however long of not seeing them, you know? And so it's just like being mindful about it and like prioritizing. Okay, this sounds so bad, but like kind of like prioritizing some people, because like we all have our best friends, right? Our best friends are our best friends for a reason. They're closer friends than just regular friends, right? We've got like inner circles and outer circles of friends. And so if you prioritize your friends, or you prioritize like certain things, that's totally fine. It's not a bad thing. It's not like, it's fine. But yeah, so just remember like the people that you want to see, like that you really, really want to see and hang out with, like they'll probably most likely 99% like want to see and hang out with you too. So it'll be okay.
Yeah. No, that's such a good point. And like also like be careful making plans ahead of time too, or like suggesting plans. Like if you do have a lot of people you want to try to make plans with, like I feel really bad. I'm so guilty of this. Like every time I go home, like I always think that I'm gonna have more chances to see people than I do, or like I don't think through the other things I'm gonna have to help out with, like cleaning, making sure the house is ready for like more family that were coming, or like all this stuff, or like realizing like, wait, I don't have a car. Like there's like so many things that happen, and so I might think that I can make plans with all these people. So like right after I schedule my trip, I might tell all these friends that like, hey, I'm gonna be home for all these dates, we should totally hang out. And then I get to that point when I'm actually home and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to actually make plans, I should have done that. But then I'm also like, I'm glad I didn't make solid plans, because I probably would have had to cancel. And so like just make sure to think about what it's actually gonna look like when you get home, to know how that'll work. Also, it's like so funny because I got home and I was like, wait, why did I not actually make plans to see Issa, and like we could have recorded in person? Because there was like, we coordinated our recording schedules like when we'd be like available, so there was like multiple days that we were both available all day, and I knew like I didn't really have like the best way to like get to the ferry and get to Issa or whatever, but I was like, there was like this one day, and it was like, I think it was like that Monday where you had like a call in the morning but then you were free, and we recorded it like pretty early on that day, and I was like, it hit me that day. I was like, because my mom took like time off work. She ended up taking time off to like clean the house. And I was like, or like even if she did go to work, she works in the town where the ferry would be to go to Issa. And it just like hit me, and I was like, oh my God, we literally like knew what days we were both free. And like, but it's so funny, our brains were just like, we're like gonna just like FaceTime and record like we always do in the comfort of our own homes and stuff. But in my head I was like, wait, I could have just like been with Issa all day. Like it was just so funny. But like we still had so much fun, and it did feel like we were actually hanging out every day. So I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, about that. This next point, Issa put on here, and I'm so glad she did, because this did not cross my mind at all, which is so funny. But just like in general, like the idea that if there are specific things you want to do or people you want to see, like you need to tell them, and like tell them as soon as possible, like because if others don't know your plans or desires, they can't be expected to like adhere to your calendar. Like they can't read your mind. Like I get home sometimes and like I swear I told people I was coming home, but then like they see my location and they're like, you didn't tell me you were coming home, and I'm like, oops.
Oops, mommy.
And I'm like, I totally, yes, would love to see you, but also it's like such a short amount of time, and like the whole reason I'm here is for like something like so intensely family related or something. So it's like different. But yeah, like winter break and stuff, like make sure if you really want to do something, tell your friend, because they're not going to know that you really want to do that.
Yeah. And, you know, you go back home, you go to your family's home. Your family probably has plans. Hopefully you know about your family's plans, but if you're like my family, sometimes you find out night of and you're like,
Okay.
Hello? Great. Love to be
Why are there
included in
people
the
in my
playmaking.
house?
Yeah. Or why are you guys all dressed up for whatever event this is? They're like, 'cause we're leaving right now. We? Who's we? Me? I didn't know. But yeah, like, yeah, family plans and friend plans, a lot of times hard to coordinate because, you know, like, just for example, like if your friend wants to do something same night that you have a family tradition, or like that your family is going out, or like you know about with your family, opportunity cost. It sucks, it's rough, but you will have to choose. And if you're like me, you don't like to choose. You like to be chosen for, or people to choose for you. I don't know. But like, try to see if like you can hang out with your friend on a different day or night, or like if that thing that they want to do is available at a later time, or if it's not, like talk to your family and be like, oh, like I know we do this every year, or like I know you want to do this tonight, but would be able to do this another night, or whatever. Like just work something out. But you know, it's all about communication. Like you need LOL, I keep saying you. But I'm really like, this is for me. I need to be talking to my family and be like, okay, this is what's on the calendar today. This is what's on the calendar tomorrow. This is what's on the calendar for the rest of the time. And then being like, okay, once we have that solidified, then I can talk to my friends, I guess.
Yeah.
But
No, exactly.
It's just, opportunity cost sucks. But it's part of life. So here we are talking about it, apparently.
Yeah. Apparently. And just like with that too, like you also have to remember that your friends, that like if you're struggling to coordinate something because of like you have something with your family the same night, it's like easy to like feel guilty and be like, oh no, like I don't have time because like I have all these plans with my family. But you also have to remember that your friends are most likely also having things to do with their family, and they're also trying to prioritize their time with their family too. So if you end up not being able to figure something out, like I'd say don't be too hurt if you can't find something that works out for both of you to see each other, or if it's like really means a lot to you, make it clear that you really want to see them before you go, even if it is just like you drive like quick stop by their house the night before you leave, or like you like drive in, like get coffee really early in the morning, or just like anything you can do, like that just really shows like, yes, it does matter to me to like at least see you. Like stop by, if I come to your house right now, can you come outside to like hug me and talk for 5 minutes? Like I feel like that's something I've done with like a lot of my friends, that just like it's hard to schedule with them, but it's like we never see each other, so it's like important. So definitely do that. Oh, and like I know when I was in college, like I worked a seasonal job over break, and so like that was always weird too, like when all your friends are like free, or sometimes they'd come visit me at work.
That's so fun. Yeah, no. Whenever people people haven't like done it like a lot, but like just stopping by for like a 5-minute talk, it's so sweet. Like last year, actually, one of my friends, like she brought me coffee the day before my birthday. She's like, I know you don't love your birthday, but also I wanted to get you coffee, or like I wanted to see you today. And it was like just a 5-10 minute talk, like outside my door. I was like, I'm so sorry, do you want to come in? She's like, no, I have to go. And then like another year, maybe it was last year too, but like another one of my friends, like she brought me coffee and a donut. I was like, this is so kind, like thanks for being nice to me. But literally, like it's, sorry, it doesn't have to be birthday, but like just like a quick little visit, like that's so sweet. It's like, oh my gosh, you want to see me, like you value my friendship, you value me that much that you just want to see me, like you're willing to drive like 30 minutes out of the way to come see me at my house just for 5 minutes. Oh my, like an hour round trip just for 5 minutes. That's so good.
Right.
Like it's like all the warm fuzzies. That's so cute.
Yeah, like I would do that with like I had a friend, especially like when she was in nursing school, it was like really hard to coordinate, and she was also working, and I would like, if I had like super open time, I just went and like drove and went to her like work. She worked at a coffee shop. Like I would like just go, I'd get a coffee close to the end of her shift, but like still during it. And so like I'd hang out, do whatever there, and then like she'd talk to me as much as she could, and then like she'd get off and we'd like drive and do something else together, or like we would always go do like Barnes and Noble trips.
That's so always cute. I love that. Oh. Okay. That's all we had for like prioritizing both family and friends in the short time. Like, I'm sure that there's so much more we could say, but this is all we thought of.
Right. And like which also I feel like there's always only so much you can do.
Yeah. It is life. But yeah, it'll be good. It's what you put into, like, you'll get out of it what you put into it. And like, I know I'm tired of hearing that all the time, but like it's just, that's life. Like, you get out of it what you put into it, and if you're not going to put any effort into it, then you're not going to see anyone. But if you put like as much as you can into it, like, you'll see the people that you want to see, even if it is just like a 5-minute visit, which is so sweet. But yeah, so the next point is that it is called a break for a reason. Like, this is your time to relax, recharge, and refresh. Don't feel too much pressure to absolutely pack your days full of things to do. Like, it's totally okay to just lay around and rest. Like, yeah, you want to see your friends, but maybe that's just napping together.
Right. Yeah. No, like, the last thing you want to do is like be too go while you're home on your break to like check all these things off and like make it like so jam-packed, but then you get back to like work or your job or something and you're like, man, I really wish I would have just taken a beat. So
yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, we have some like we have just some random like wintry things, like activities and like more chill things and self-care type of things that you can do to still like be intentional with making this a break. So the first activity is to bake something for your family and friends, which I understand that maybe this is like a stressful activity for some people, but I know a lot of people like to just like bake in like winter. Like, that's a fun activity, something you can do with friends that like maybe you don't have to like leave your house, so you can still like have that time at home and feel like you're not running around. But also I find that when I try to bake something, I really disconnect from my phone, besides if I'm like reading the recipe off my phone, because I just get so focused on what I'm doing. And so you could like put on some cozy Christmas jams, maybe even our playlists from day 3, and just like enjoy the moment. And just like the idea here is just like getting a break from social media is really important during your winter break, because I mean, when I was home just now, like, I was so free in my schedule that I found myself being on TikTok and Instagram all day, and it's super easy to, like, slip into that. So, like, doing something that, like, takes your mind to a place where you have to be, like, paying attention to, like, what you're doing more, like, presently in the moment.
Yeah. Wait, speaking of, I just want to know, did you make your butter bread?
No. Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I
I
almost took it out today. Like, I opened the freezer to check if we had shrimp, because we were like making a grocery list, and I was like, ooh, I should take that out because it has to thaw for like 12 hours. That's been the issue this whole time. Every time I think to make it, I literally can't.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so kind of like on that note of like baking, like, I have found that I love making soup. Like, have I ever made soup before? No. Have I made potato soup, was it twice or 3 times? Like, since November. I don't know. I've made potato soup like 2 or 3 times since November. And I've made broccoli cheddar soup once. Oh my gosh, I love making soup. Like, a lot of times like, when I'm making food, like, I'll be really in the mood for it. When I like start it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good, I can't wait. But then, like, once I'm making it and like it's done, I'm just so over it. I'm like, I don't even want this anymore. Like, I'm tired of this. But soup, I don't know what it is. It's just, I'm like, oh my gosh, the soup is finally ready. I cannot wait. It makes me feel so good and so warm. And I love soup season. Every season should be soup season. Every season is soup season. But beside the point, sorry. I know this isn't on our notes, but I love making soup. And other people in my life like making soup, and they're like, Issa, come over. Actually, okay, we have family friends who live 3 minutes away, and like they meal plan, and I take a picture of like I take a picture every month of their like monthly dinners, and then I just go over on nights. I'm like, yeah, you can expect me that night. They're like, oh my gosh.
It's so funny.
Yeah, no, it's so fun. Like, just like bake something for your family friends, like make some food for your family friends. Like, it's so fun. It's just sweet time that you can be together. Whether it's like actually baking or cooking like with them, or just baking or cooking for them. Yeah, it's so nice. I like it.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Okay, this one's kind of funny. Just like having some mood lighting while you relax. So like you could turn off all your lights and like lay down and just be calm, or like leave on a lamp, or just like light some candles and put on some music, just like set the mood. I don't know, it just seems very relaxing to like not just have like all your lights on.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so nice. I took such a nice nap today. Sorry. That's just like when the lights go off, I get so sleepy. And it also reminds me of when like the power goes out. And
Yeah.
like, shoot, we have to, this is like the olden days when we
We
had to
need
rely on
candles.
candlelight. Okay, this is a note that Sam made, but it's so cute. So like, the next one is like, get nostalgic, make a scrapbook page, or even try like a digital scrapbook with old photos. And if you've noticed, likewise Instagram, it is giving scrapbook. We are in our scrapbook era, and it's been so fun. And just being the holiday season, I feel like holiday season is very scrapbooky, because you're looking through old photos, you're making new photos, you're putting together collages. Like, it's so fun. It's like, oh my gosh, here's like all that we're doing, here's all that we want to be doing. And like it's like mood board meets mood board, vision board, whatever you want to call it, board meets memories, meets nostalgia. And it's like, oh, so cute, so fun, and it just like makes me feel so good. I love it. Like, oh my gosh, creating the likewise wrapped,
That's so cute.
that was so fun. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this, it looks so cute.
Yes. It's just so fun. Like, it makes you like, I don't know, maybe like remember like why you even are posting like photos on social media. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like just for memory keeping and all that. So it's kind of fun. And yeah, like I recently just went through stacks of my childhood photos with my mom and sister to like pull out any Christmas ones that we could use for like 12 days posts and stuff. And it was just so fun, because then I like kept pictures out and I like showed them to my family when they were over at our house, so they could see it. Like my cousins, I was like, look at these pictures of us from 2003.
That's so cute.
Yes.
Also, please be sure to hydrate. Like in the winter,
Oh,
we get
yes.
so drawn to our favorite hot holiday bevs like cocoa or cider, or I don't know. Can eggnog be warm? I don't know. I only just drink it straight out the fridge. But like, it's important to still be drinking enough water. And okay, I'm gonna out myself again. Every single time I say like, so grab your hot cocoa or any other favorite seasonal bev. I don't think I've ever had a favorite. I don't ever think I've had like a seasonal bev. Like, I've only been drinking my water. So if I have a beverage, but usually I do have. Well, not usually. Like twice I've had a glass of eggnog
Right.
before we record, but then it's gone by the time we record.
Right.
But anyways, hydrate, please. Like, you're literally like 60% water. So if you don't drink water, you're not feeding your body right.
No, true. On the topic of being dry, this this season is just really dry. So like another good self-care activity is just doing like any face, hair, or lip masks. And I like this one a lot because it's an easy one to combine with other activities. Maybe not ones we've already talked about besides like relaxing with the lights off, but like I think about like if I do like a face mask or something, I'll just like cozy up with a book or put on a Christmas movie and just like chill. So if you're on like a time crunch and you want to like squeeze a bunch of different self-care activities into like one day, or like doing just a self-care morning or night, you can like do a mask but then also do something else at the same time. So it's like cool that you can like not me just like making this about like efficiency and like being productive when it's about relaxing. But still, like I know like sometimes if you're doing other things, you're like, this will be my self-care day. And so like also like what else are you gonna do while you're doing a face mask? Like you'd probably sit down and just go on Instagram. So like maybe you should like read a book while you wait for your stuff to be done instead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but as a type 3, being productive is relaxing. It just makes me feel so good about myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. I mean, but that's also like not to say that like, you know, traditional relaxing, like taking a nap or just resting, watching a movie is not relaxing. Like it is. But being productive is also very relaxing for me. And finally on this little list that we have is practice gratitude. Like we've been doing this during our 12 days of Podmas, and I've seen how much it has changed our mindset and has just like improved our overall mood. Like it's definitely going to be doing this more like in our daily lives to keep the positive energy going and just make sure the people in our lives know like when we're thankful for something they've done. And like again, having a gracious heart, like having a grateful attitude, like practicing gratitude, it is so beneficial to your physical, mental, emotional well-being. Like there are studies that show that. So be grateful.
Yes.
And also like if you're grateful for people and like things that they do or like things that they say, like it's always so nice to be told like, oh my gosh, I loved this, or like it made me feel so cared for when you did this, or like, oh my gosh, wow, what a great job with this, or way to say that, you know, just like being intentional.
Yeah.
Maybe that's also just my words of self saying that. But
no, you know, literally I was gonna say like when I listened to your gifting episode, like when you said like, oh, we need to be like practicing like actively like being intentional and practicing the love languages that aren't our own, because like it's always going to feel uncomfortable to do the things that aren't your love language, but like the more you do it, or like it's good to practice it or find ways to incorporate it, because then you'll get more comfortable at it and you're like more able to show everybody in your life love in like the way they need it. So that's always something that like I'm working on, because I have a really hard time like giving words of affirmation, but I like all the time I find myself like I've been trying to get better at it, and like the podcast is like a really good place for it for me, because like I'll like, you know, like randomly like, and I know Issa loves words of affirmation, so I'm always like, okay, I was like, I like get in moods where I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, I really want to tell Issa how much I appreciate this, because I feel like she doesn't know, or that like I don't tell her because it's not like on my mind like to like say it all the time. So I'm always like, oh wait, I need to be practicing my words of affirmation.
Okay, now I'm gonna sound like a terrible friend because I really thought your love language was words of affirmation.
That's so funny. I mean, I like it. I do really like it. Like, I don't mind receiving it. I'm really bad at giving it.
That's fine.
LOL.
Sorry. No, and like, sorry, not to make this all about love languages, LOL, or like the gift guide episodes, but I feel like we have the relationship now, like where we know when to say things, and like we know like when, like if something's on our minds, if something's on our hearts, then we're probably gonna say it to the other person.
Right.
Like
no, actually.
We are past the point in our relationship be like, is this weird to say? True. Like I just say everything that comes to mind, and Sam's like, oh wow, okay. Wait, no, she doesn't actually say that. She probably thinks it a lot though.
That's funny. Oh yeah, amazing. Well, that's kind of funny that this actually rolled into this super well, because we just said that we've been doing this for 12 days and have noticed how much it just like brings that positive energy into our lives. And now we're at the point in the episode where we're going to practice our gratitude and say something that we're thankful for and something that we're looking forward to. And, you know, maybe we'll see this trickle into the new year a little bit, because like we've just loved it so much that we'll definitely, I don't know, find ways to still publicly practice our gratitude.
Yeah. So Sam, what is something that you're thankful for and something you're looking forward to?
Okay, so this is funny because I wrote mine after Issa wrote hers, so I'm like kind of like relating back to hers, but I'm just like thankful for so many things. So like Bookstagram, obviously, like we said, like we're recording this on day 10 and we've just been like so like grateful for all the love we've gotten on our posts and how many more authors we've connected with today. It's just been so awesome. and it's just been really fun to connect with our audience that we've grown and also make so many new friends. And I just know my screen time is going to be so bad from 12 days because I've just not wanted to get off the Instagram because it's been such a positive experience being on Instagram because of how many people we're talking to all the time. So it's really fun. And then my looking forward to, like I mentioned before, that Issa and I just got another arc. And I just put it on my Kindle this morning. So I'm super excited to keep reading that book and more arcs. And okay, guys, after Issa exposed herself today, it's finally time that I get exposed because I've
been waiting for this moment.
Okay, I lied very accidentally. Sydney, author Sydney Applegate, her cover reveal is December 13th, so tomorrow when you're listening to this. Also Taylor Swift Day, because it's her birthday. And on our post today for the indie book releases, I so passionately told everybody that her cover reveal was yesterday, but me right now tomorrow. I put in all caps on the post today. I was like, oh, keep your eyes peeled for her cover reveal, all caps, tomorrow, aka December 11th. I just could not read her post right. For some reason I just I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, December 13th, and then decided it was December 11th. So
a 3 turned into a 1 actually.
Right, yeah, it did. So I fixed the post. It is indeed the 13th. And yeah, it was so funny. I did not mean to tell everybody that it would be tomorrow. Well, yesterday.
That's so funny. Yeah, I'm also very, very, very thankful for Bookstagram, and like I said earlier, the response we're getting to day 10, and then them also basically all of the authors that we mentioned in our day 10 episode are I'm gonna be binging all your other episodes. Also, wait, real quick, just a quick note, whenever I read binging, I first read it as binging. I'm like, what's binging? And then I'm like, oh, binging, because it's how do you actually say binging or spell, anyways, besides the point. But yeah, it's oh, I'm gonna be binging all the other episodes. It's oh my gosh, I'm so self-conscious, but also it's it's so fun. This is what we want. It's so fun. And just, yeah, like Sam, making more friends, authors or not, just making more friends, and just seeing the growth of the podcast, and seeing our labors and bear fruits, and just seeing all the things from it. It's wow, this not only do we love what we're doing right now, but we're also seeing results from it, which not, we don't always need to see numbers. Numbers aren't always our goal, yeah. But it is really motivating to see numbers sometimes. True. A lot of times. And I'm looking forward to the future of Likewise. Like we said earlier, we were on a call for 2.5 hours before we started recording, and we were planning lots of fun things, and I'm so excited for what's to come. And yeah, I mean, as you'll probably know, we're still such a small podcast despite being in our 4th year of doing this, and so seeing people just get so excited about us, and for us, again, just warms my heart, and I want to cry. Honestly, I almost did cry a couple times today. I was I'm in public, I can't cry. But yeah, I don't want them to know how small we are, because I want people to be on the podcast, but also it's I'm not gonna lie and be oh yeah, we have 1 million followers. No, we have yeah. We have a lot less than 1 million followers, but yeah, so it's just, yeah, looking forward to more growth, more friends, more podcast, more Likewise. Yeah.
Yes, that's so exciting. Oh, I love Likewise. Wow, I cannot believe we're at the end of 12 days.
That's so sad.
But we do have one more surprise. Because we really missed it, and if you're a regular listener before 12 days, you might be missing it too. So we figured we'd bring back Song of the Week for the last day of Podmas.
Song of the Week! Yes, no, we've been talking about this for so long, and again, before we recorded, we're really want to do Roses and Thorns. Oh my gosh, and I missed Song of the Week. And so we're You know what? We make the rules. Let's just do it.
Yeah, like we decide. We can do it if we want.
So, Sam, what is your song of 12 Days of Podmas? Song of the week.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. My song of the week is Run for the Hills by Tate McRae. I love her so much, and her album just came out, and it is everything I needed. Like, there's just, like, so much new stuff that's, like, different from anything we've already gotten from her, and she's just, like, really in her pop star era, and it's so good.
Oh, that's so fun. I need to listen to it. My song of the week is Dust by Late Night Thoughts. And this is a song that like I've heard a couple of times. Like it came up in my like Discover Weekly or whatever, like a week or two ago. And I've actually been meaning to send this one and like a couple other songs to Sam because I was like, oh my gosh, this is just giving, I don't even know what book, but probably some book somewhere. And it's so nice. I like it a lot. Do I remember it? No. Did I listen to it right before we start recording? Yes.
Yeah.
Did I also mute myself on FaceTime with Sam to listen to it? Yes. But again, do I remember it? No. But is it great? Yes. So you can find our newest additions to Song of the Week on our Song of the Week playlist on Spotify. If you're on our, like, the Likewise Spotify page or whatever, like, you can go to, like, More Like This, and it should be there. Pretty sure it's there.
Yeah, it's so fun. Like Issa's like put together like a couple like different like things on there. Like there's also a playlist with some of like our favorite or episodes that we know are other people's favorites of ours that like are just kind of like must listens. So if you're new, that's a great place to start.
Yes, love it. Well, oh my gosh, 12 days has come to an end. It's like very bittersweet because like this was a lot of work and like I'm kind of excited to
Take a break.
yeah, to take a break. But I'm also really sad because this was like such an invigorating experience.
Yeah, no, it was so awesome. And like I like already cannot wait for 12 days next year. And just like already knowing like exactly what it took to do it, it being our first time, like we will know a lot more going into it and planning ahead and like having new things and just like we had a lot of pre-planning, but like even more, and you know, maybe our lives will look a little different and we'll be able to like make a recording schedule that we like more.
Tea. But yeah, so if you're not already, make sure to follow us on whatever stream platform you use so you know exactly when an episode comes out, since, you know, 12 days is over. You're not going to be getting a new episode every day until the next time.
Until the next 12 days.
But yeah, and then also if you could rate and review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts, or whatever. I don't even know, like just whatever stream platform you use. If you want to look it up, you can. But yeah, just helps get the word out and like shows us that people like it, listen to us.
Right.
Again, we're not here for the numbers, but also numbers are encouraging. So encourage us, please. And then, as always, part of my spiel, follow us on Instagram at likewise_pod. And if you do want me to follow you on my personal, let me know and I'll do my best. But I will engage with you on Likewise. I'm sorry. But yeah, Sam, this has been so much fun. Like, I think some of our best content to date has come out of these 12 days, and which is really saying something because we have like our favorite episodes and those haven't changed in a while. So this is just a whole new experience. I mean, obviously, but it's so fun.
Right. Yeah, no, like it has been so good, and some of our episodes from 12 days really are like kind of making their way into my all-time favorite episodes. Like a lot of them are.
Yes. So with that, our 12 days comes to a close. But yeah, so Sam, thank you so much for recording and, you know, having an episode come out every day for the past 12 days, spending so many of your evenings with me. And tonight is just the same as all the others. Thank you so much for spending tonight with me too. So much time on FaceTime. And I just hope you have a holly jolly rest of your day.
Thanks, Issa, and likewise to you all.
Bye.